is commercial market liquidity. Again, if you are a commercial broker, you know that financing has not been liquid. There have been some serious problems, maybe not as grave as what some people at one point in time predicted, but certainly the commercial real estate industry has gone through stress. And part of that is because in the commercial lending area, a loan has to be considered to be performing for the terms to be extended. And that is the problem. There are what NAR is trying to do is to get at that situation in a couple ways. There's a bill to permit credit unions to increase the amount of their assets that they can put into commercial real estate. That's maybe a good thing, maybe not. The bigger thing is to urge the Fed and the Treasury to encourage banks to provide term extensions for performing properties. Well, I went to a meeting, and it was called by one of your congressmen, Pat Tiberi, last year. And at that point in time, things were really pretty ugly in the commercial sector. And to his credit, Pat called a meeting to talk about this commercial market liquidity question. And there were maybe 25, 30 people there. There were bankers, investment bankers, large banks, community banks, commercial real estate people, investment bankers, home builders were represented. That's a group that you can rarely get to agree on anything. The one thing that everybody in the room could agree on is that the root of the situation is that the definition of performing what would you think the definition of performing loan should be? It should be, what's the vacancy rate? What if it's 100% full, tenants are paying on a regular basis, the owner has never missed a payment on the note? You'd think that would be a performing loan. But in some cases it's not, because if the value of the property has gone down, as many of them have, and the equity percentage, which is in the property, is dropped and goes down too far, then it's not performing anymore. And unless, so when the loan gets renegotiated, new terms, what's the bank say? You know, I'm impressed by the fact that the vacancy rate is so high and you've always made your payments, but you're going to need to come up with another 100 grand in order to get your equity back to where it ought to be considered performing. So that is a problem. I mean, it really is. I think I saw a hand back here. Did you have a question, sir? Okay. So they are still working on that, and I have heard that there are some lights at the end of the tunnel in the commercial sector, although I think it's a little early to tell.